Hello, 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 everyone. How is everybody tonight? Thank you guys for so much for coming out. I am Keem, also known as the Passport Abuser, and I'm super excited to have you guys on tonight's webinar. So I'm going to give everybody a chance to just kind of come in, get settled, grab your pen and your pad, bring the tea, bring the popcorn, bring all that shit, y'all, because tonight I am going to blow y'all mind, all right? We are going to go over how to conquer travel in the world safely, with confidence, and without draining your bank account. So while I'm giving everybody a chance to kind of just come in, feel free to pop in the chat. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from and what you hope to learn tonight in tonight's masterclass. I'm super pumped. All right, so we got Janelle tuning in from Barbados. Hey, girlfriend, tuning all the way in from Barbados. That's what's up. Okay, Yolanda's in the building from Baltimore. I see Devon. Devon is from South Florida. Hey, Devon. I'm so excited to have you guys. Alicia's from Atlanta. We got Jewel tuning in from Baltimore. We got Miss Tree tuning in from Chi-Town. Hey. Hey, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight and giving me your most biggest asset, which is your time. So tonight I'm going to be showing you guys how I solo traveled to over 55 countries and how I was able to do it safely, with confidence, and most importantly, without draining my bank account. So when you guys see me on the gram flexing, it's not because I got all this money. It's just because I actually know how to be able to travel the world without draining my bank account. And I'm going to show you guys how you guys can do the same thing tonight. Girl. All right, guys. So thank you so much, like I said, for tuning in. If you guys are ready for this webinar to start, I'm gonna need y'all to give me a fucking hashtag ready in these comments, okay? I need you guys to give me a hashtag ready in these comments if you guys are ready to get it popping tonight, and let me know what you guys are hoping to learn. Okay, so we got Ebony. Ebony says, I want to learn how to travel with less money. Sarah says, I need to learn how to travel on spring break. Okay, sis. Chandra says, I want to learn how to travel the world for the low. LaShawn said, I need tips on everything. Leslie said, girl, everything. Chandra says, and all the fun places. All right, so I got Jewel. Jewel gave me a hashtag ready in these comments. She's ready to get it popping tonight. Kayla says, hashtag ready. Sandy says, hashtag ready. Janice says, hashtag ready. All right. Nakia says, hashtag ready. Simone says, hashtag ready. That's what's up. Naomi says, making money. Janelle says, I need all the tea with the steam. All right, sis. So, guys, like I said when we first started, I am Keem, also known as the Passport Abuser, okay? And I have been to 54 countries as a female solo traveler. And, guys, at this point, since 2015, I've coached over 600 women, and I've showed over 600 women how to build up the confidence to travel the world, take their first solo trip, how to travel the world for $100 or less, and most importantly, how to travel the world safely, right? Because as women, we're sometimes, solo traveling just like I was. And it's my job as, someone who's been featured in Forbes, USA Today, the Washington Post, Business Insider, Essence Magazine, Travel Noir, you name it, I've been featured there. And my job is to teach women how to master travel in the world safely, with confidence, and without draining their bank account. So, guys, I want you guys to put your seatbelt on, because tonight we are going to conquer the 4 F's. The 4 F's, all right? And so tonight we're going to conquer fear. We're going to conquer finances. We're going to conquer your friends and your family, so that way you can actually start your solo travel journey today, all right? So I done got a lot of hashtag readies up in here. Kelly says hashtag ready. Leslie says hashtag ready. Wakia says hashtag ready. So, guys, let's get it popping. Without further ado, welcome to Travel Like a Boss, the ultimate solo travel guide for women. I have traveled the world, and I want you guys to see how to travel the world too. Now, like I said, not to toot my own horn, guys, but I've been featured in Forbes, Business Insider. I've been featured in Business Insider twice. And so tonight, you guys have the opportunity to learn from me, a Forbes featured travel expert who's going to show you exactly how I've traveled the world without draining my bank account. Now, guys, most of you are probably following all these damn travel bloggers on the gram, and you guys are like, damn, I love what they're doing. They're always on vacation, but how can I do that? How can I get some of the pie? How can I learn how to travel the world without draining my bank account? How is it that these girls is on here on the gram solo traveling and making it back home safely every time? Well, tonight I'm going to show you. So let's get this popping right now. Okay, guys. So now I'm going to share my screen with you guys just so that way we can get this popping and we can start this presentation. Let's go. All right, guys. So welcome to Travel Like a Boss, the ultimate solo travel guide for women. Like I said, I am the passport abuser, the one and only. And tonight I'm going to be showing you guys how to travel around the world safely, with confidence, and without draining your bank account. And we're going to conquer the 4 F's together. So let's get this thing started. So let me tell you guys who tonight's webinar is for. Tonight's webinar is for you if you are ready. I mean, hashtag ready with Mad Wise on the end. Tonight's webinar is for you if you are ready to stop waiting on your friends and you are ready to overcome your fear of solo travel. And tonight is also, this webinar is also for you if you are just sick and tired of overspending on flights. This webinar is also for you if the thought of a vacation just totally excites you, but you do not have a structured roadmap to follow, and you honestly just don't know where or how to start your solo travel journey. Tonight's webinar is also for you if you want to make travel a part of your lifestyle and your children's lifestyle, but the only problem is you're just not sure how to make traveling for a family affordable. And most importantly, this webinar is for you tonight if you are ready to learn how to master traveling the world safely, with confidence, and what? And without draining that bank account. All right, y'all? All right. So, guys, in the next 45 minutes, I am going to be showing you how to travel around the world for $100 or less. I'm going to be showing you how to build up that confidence to take your first solo trip. And I am going to show you how to travel the world safely and overcome your fear of solo travel. And that's on who? That's on Mary Had a Little Lamb, y'all. All right? So let's go. Tell me if this sounds like you. We're going to do a roll call right now. All right, y'all? Does this sound like you? And I want you guys to give me a hashtag guilty in the chat if this sounds like you. Tell me if you've been wondering, can I afford for me and my kids to travel around the world? Is that you? Is that you, sis, in the back? Is that you? Give me a hashtag guilty if that's you. Or maybe this is you. Maybe you've been wondering, is it safe to travel abroad solo? I've seen Taken. I think I'm going to get fucking snatched out here in these streets. My family done scared me half to death. I want you to give me a hashtag guilty in the chat if that is you, okay? Or maybe you've been wondering, who will take my pictures of me if I go on vacation by myself, all right? I'm too shy to ask a stranger. Is that you? If that's you, give me a hashtag guilty, girl. Let me know if that's you. And also, maybe this is you. Maybe you've been thinking, well, I'm not scared to go on vacation by myself, but will I be bored or lonely if I go on vacation for myself? Where's the turn up in going on vacation by myself? How in the world am I going to meet other people? And so maybe this sounds like you. Your friends always back out of a damn trip when it's time to pay. And you're just ready to learn how to travel on your own. Or maybe you just want to learn all the travel hacks up front, right? And just completely cut out the trial and error period and start your travel journey like a pro. Give me a hashtag guilty if that's you. If you're like, listen, I want to do this travel journey. I want to solo travel. I want to see the world. And honestly, I just need to learn how to do it so that way I can start it without making a bunch of damn mistakes, right? So maybe that's you. Or maybe this is you. Maybe you want to give yourself and your children a better lifestyle and give them more life experiences instead of materials, right? So maybe you're the type of parent where you're like, listen, I'm not going to be paying for toys for every birthday. Every birthday, my kid is going to wake up in a different country. Every Christmas, my kids get to go to a different country. That's their gift. Or maybe this is you. You just want to make travel a part of your self-care routine or your lifestyle. And I'm gonna put my hand up over here, girl, because that is me. She is me. That's me. I don't really care to buy a $5,000 Chanel bag, but I can take that $5,000 and travel the world. And I would much rather do that. I have no problem thrifting on Saturdays, shopping at the Forever 21 and the Zara, and keeping my damn money where it belongs, in my passport. Okay? Y'all heard me? Man, listen. All right? So I want you guys to give me a hashtag guilty if any of those things actually like you. And so, guys, let's get into it. We're going to get into the first big secret from tonight's masterclass, which is flight. So let's talk about the real problem. The biggest misconception around flights is that most people think that you have to be a baller's wife or a video vixen or have rich parents to vacation every month or every other month. That is the biggest misconception that I've heard, that you got to come from money. You got to have a rich boyfriend, rich parents. You have to have something strange for change going on in order for you to travel every month. Biggest misconception. And another big misconception is that most people just generally believe in their mind that it's too expensive to travel, right? They just write it off before they even started. They like, oh, it's too expensive. I can't afford to travel. But guys, let me tell you what the results of actually buying into these two big misconceptions are. When you buy into these two big misconceptions that it's too expensive to travel and you got to have a rich boyfriend or rich parents to travel, the result of that is that you already convinced yourself that you can't afford this lifestyle. You've quit the race before you even tried. You already have convinced yourself that you don't deserve this. And what's at stake is that you're going to continuously defer seeing the world. And you're going to continuously defer your kids starting their travel journey of seeing the world too, because you have already bought into these limiting beliefs that you and your children can't afford this, don't deserve this, there's no way you'll ever have this. And that's not really what abundance is about, you know? And so let me tell you what happens if you don't fix this. If you guys don't fix this, you buying into these limiting beliefs, you guys are going to stay on that hamster wheel of mediocrity. You stay on that hamster wheel of mediocrity where you're going to keep overspending on flights because your ass don't know no better, right? You're going to keep overspending on flights because you don't know any better. You've never invested in the knowledge. And because you keep overspending on flights without knowing, you're not going to be able to vacation as often. And since you're not able to vacation as often, you don't see as much of the world and you exhaust all your finances too. So it's that hamster wheel. You work all year to go on one damn vacation. How whack is that? What kind of life is that, right? And so you're saving up all year to go on one vacation, and then 12 years goes by, you only been to 12 damn countries because you just haven't invested in the knowledge, and you've already told yourself, well, travel is expensive, I don't need to look any further. And you're really just shooting yourself in the foot. And so let me introduce you to your new reality when you learn to travel like a boss. So guys, when you learn to travel like a boss, you guys are actually going to learn how you can travel the world each month for less than what you spend on groceries. And let me tell y'all something. I am one of 6 kids. I'm the oldest of 6 kids. So I grew up pretty much being super resourceful my whole damn life because we ain't never have nothing. So I always had to get super creative whenever I wanted to have fun. And so guys, like I said, when you see me on a gram flexing and every single month you see me on vacation, it's literally because I travel the world for under $100 a month. I got my first 20 passport stamps when Forbes found me. They were like, how are you traveling like this? I showed the editor on the phone. Literally, I showed the Forbes editor on the phone. This is how I'm able to travel. I got my first 20 passport stamps for under $100. Let me show you how that's done. And so guys, tonight I am going to actually show you how you can do that by using my cha-ching methods. All right? Now, the reason why I call these my cha-ching methods is because whenever I save money, all I hear in my head is cha-ching, a little cash register goes off. And guess what, y'all? All the money that I saved from one trip, I take that money and I parlay it into at least 3 to 5 more vacations, okay? So let me show you guys how my cha-ching method works. Now, this is just one cha-ching method. I actually have 13 of them. But for the purpose of keeping this webinar short, I'm just gonna give you guys a few. So let's dive into the first cha-ching method. So, first thing that I do when I want to travel the world for $100 or less is I go on skyscanner.com. That's what I do. You want to travel the world for $100 or less? You go on skyscanner.com. And so, guys, for the people who are visual learners, I actually want to be able to show you how this is done. So if you want to travel the world for $100 or less, I'm going to need you to go on skyscanner.com. And let me show you how that is done. So we're going to go on skyscanner.com right now. So let's pull it up because, again, I'm super visual. And after tonight, I want everybody to learn how to travel the world for $100 or less. So first thing that you're gonna do is, well, let's get rid of this. So you're gonna click the button that says one way, right? And then you're gonna put in your departure city. If you're tuning in from London tonight, I want you to put London as your departure city, right? If you are tuning in from, I don't know, let's say Paris, I want you to put Paris as your departure city. I am born and raised in New Jersey, so I'm just gonna put New York City as my departure city. So here, you do one way, you do your departure city, which is New York, and when it asks you to, you're just gonna click that button that says everywhere. Because again, we only got $100 to spend, so we need as many options as possible. And when it says when do you want to go, you don't put in a date. You just put cheapest month. So essentially, what we are asking Skyscanner is, Skyscanner, tell me everywhere in the world I can go from where I already am right now, and what is the cheapest month to get there. And literally, guys, this is where the magic happens. People say they heard of Skyscanner, but they don't know how to optimize it to make it work like this. And so here's everywhere in the world I can go from New York City right now for under $100. So let's see, there's Canada, that's country number 1, Mexico 2, El Salvador 3, Guatemala 4, France 5, Costa Rica 6, Dominican Republic 7, Netherlands 8, Nicaragua 9, Cuba 10, Colombia 11, and we're not even done yet. So as you guys can see, there are at least 15, if not more, countries that you can get to from New York City right now for under $100. So when I tell you guys, I got my first 20 stamps for under $100, I am not even kidding y'all. And so as you guys can see, these are all the countries that you can get to from London right now for under $100. And let's say you're tuning in from the Bahamas. Fort Lauderdale is your closest airport. These are all the countries that you can get to right now for under $100 from Fort Lauderdale. So as you guys can see here's about 10 or 15 right here. So it doesn't matter if you're tuning in from London, Paris, the Bahamas, New York, it doesn't matter. You can always find countries for under $100. And so let me tell you guys how I actually use this as well. Let's say that every month has a holiday, right? So January, we got Martin Luther King. February, we got President's Day. March, we got Good Friday. Like, there's always some type of holiday in every single weekend. When you see these countries for under $100, when you see, oh, okay, I can go to Guatemala for $56, you don't even have to exhaust your PTO time, because typically in every month, there is some type of holiday. So if you have Martin Luther King Day off in your country, and we have it in America, if you have that off on a Monday, then you can say, you know what, I'm gonna fly out on Saturday to Aruba, and I'll be there Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I'll fly back on Monday night, take off one day on Tuesday. Or you can either stay till Tuesday and come back on Wednesday, or take off the Friday before. But the point is, there's typically one holiday a month. So that way, not only can you be on somebody's beach, somebody's island with a little drink in your hand, at least once a month, but you can do it for under $100. So literally every month, a long weekend that there's already a holiday attached to it for under $100. You totally just cannot beat that. And so guys, that was cha-ching method number 1. Let's get into cha-ching method number 2, because I ain't done yet, y'all. I'm not done yet. Y'all want to learn how to travel the world without draining y'all bank account? Y'all in the right place tonight, all right? And I like to get at people what they want. So cha-ching method number 2 is how to put flights on layaway. Guys, like I said, I am one of 6 kids, okay? So everything that I did always required as a child that it couldn't cost a lot of money, because it was so many of us. And so when I was a little girl, my mom would put me and my siblings, she would put our clothes on layaway because she had too many kids. I mean, it was a whole village of us. We would be walking down the street from school. They'd be like, damn, here come them Smiths. It was too many of us. And so guys, most people don't know that they can actually put a flight on layaway. Guys, y'all want to catch planes like taxis? Y'all want to be catching these planes like they Ubers? I'm going to show y'all how to do that tonight. Put the flight on layaway. So if I have a flight that's over $100, or if I have a flight that's over $200, I will put that flight on layaway. And I want to show you guys how it's done. Most people don't even know that they can put a flight on layaway. So guys, literally, you can put a flight on layaway with a company called Airfordable. And so, guys, literally, as long as the flight is over $200, all you have to do is send Airfordable a screenshot of the flight, and you just pay a deposit. You pay in 4 installments, and then they'll email you the ticket immediately after your last payment, and that's it. And so, guys, literally, you can put up to 7 flights on layaway at one time, and you can have up to 5 people on your booking. So, if you are a family of 5, you can put 5 people on one ticket, and you can have up to 7 different flights on layaway. So, for all my moms out there, especially all my college students out there, especially anybody on a budget who's like, hey, I want to travel the world, but I got this family. No problem at all, sis. I'm the passport abuser. I got you, babe. So all you have to do is literally just put the flight on layaway. That's it. And you can have up to 7 flights on layaway at one time. So literally, when you get your taxes for the year at the top of the year, that's the time for you to say, you know, let me take a portion of my taxes and get all my trips for the year on layaway for me and the kids. The kids are definitely going to see the Taj Mahal. The kids are definitely going to see, you know, the Louvre Museum, because I'm taking them there, because now I know how to put flights on layaway. So not only did you guys just learn with Cha-Ching method number 1 how to travel the world for under $100, but now you guys also know if the flight is over $200, you don't even got to come up off the bank. You don't got to be eating ramen noodles with the kids. You know, to go somewhere. Nah, we're not doing that around here. This is travel like a boss, not travel broke. All right. So I want you guys to give me a hashtag guilty in this chat right now. If you did not know that you could put flights on layaway, give me a hashtag guilty in the chat if you did not know, like, damn, I didn't even know that I could put flights on layaway. Give me a hashtag guilty in the chat and let me know if you were today years old when you found out that you don't gotta pay for no flight over $200 all up front. Let me know. I want to know. I want to know what's good. So, guys, we got into secret number 1 about the flights, and I showed you the art of finesse, right? And so now we're going to get into secret number 2, which is how I get pictures and meet other people when I'm on vacation. So let's talk about the real problem. The real problem is that most people think that if they go on vacation alone, that they're not going to have anybody to take their pictures of them, and that if they go on vacation alone, that they're going to be bored. They're not sure how they're going to meet other people. They're not going to have a good time. They're going to have to spend their whole vacation in a hotel room if they go by themselves. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all gonna stop waiting on Shaniqua and Lakeisha and them, because they ain't coming. They not coming, sis. Live your best life, because they ain't coming, okay? They going back out, right? And so let me tell you what's at stake when you guys buy into this misconception that you ain't gonna have fun without your friends and you ain't gonna have nobody take your pictures. What's at stake is that you will never, ever start traveling the world because you're still dancing to the beat of other people's drum, right? You'll never, ever start your solo travel journey because you've already made it up in your mind that it can't be done without someone else. And when you don't fix this, life is going to pass you by, and you're going to end up watching everybody else live their hashtag best life while you remain stuck. And so, guys, let me introduce you to your new reality when you learn how to travel like a boss, okay? When you learn to travel like a boss, you are going to learn how to go on vacation and get the most Instagrammable pictures without having to ask a stranger. And most importantly, you're going to learn safe ways to actually immerse yourself in local culture and make friends on vacation safely. When you get out of your own way and realize like there is another way, there's a cheat code to all of this shit. And I'm going to tell you guys how to do that right now. So guys, introducing the Airbnb photo walk. So guys, most people think that Airbnb is just for if you go on vacation and you need a place to stay. But guys, Airbnb has this wonderful tool called experiences. And so, guys, when you purchase an Airbnb photo walk or an Airbnb photo experience, you actually get to have a professional photographer give you a photo shoot in every single country that you go to. So not only do you get high resolution pics, but you also don't have to stress and worry about asking a stranger to take your photo. And you don't have to worry about going places and not getting good photos of your best moment. And I don't know about y'all, but ain't no stranger gonna tell me like, Keem, suck your stomach in, baby girl. It ain't working. Ain't no stranger gonna say to me, you know what? This ain't your good side, baby. The light don't hit the cheekbone. The right. Ain't no stranger gonna tell me like, girl, you just lay it down a little bit more. Ain't no stranger gonna tell me that. Right? And so the beautiful thing about the Airbnb photo walk is that you have a professional photographer give you a photo shoot in every country. And so all your friends who kept giving you all these damn excuses about why they can't go with you, they're going to be seeing you on the gram living your hashtag best life, and they're going to wish that they had in on this. Okay, girl? Right. And so let me actually show you guys how to book an Airbnb photo experience. So guys, when you go on airbnb.com, all you're going to do is you're going to put in the city and the country, and instead of clicking the button that says stays, you're going to click the button that says experiences, right? And so as you guys can see, they have arts and entertainment, cooking classes, they have health and wellness experiences for you. So there's a bunch of different things for you to choose from on this Airbnb platform, right? And so guys, this is how I'm able to get pictures on vacation. People like, damn, girl, you slaying this shit. I'm like, girl, I got a photographer off of Airbnb. So you see here, book a Parisian photographer for $105. Bam. So it's an hour and a half. You guys want to know what I do? I take about 5 damn outfits to the photo shoot. Like, hey, listen, buddy, we got an hour and a half. I'm gonna need you to take a bunch of different outfits of me, take a bunch of different pictures and a bunch of different outfits, right? And so as you guys can see here, here's another one. Here's another one for $87. And then you guys can go to a cooking class for $47. Or maybe you might want to go to a perfume creation workshop in Paris. Or here's another photographer. Or look, you might want to do a wine and cheese tasting for $69. So literally, when you go on your vacation, you don't need your friends with you, because all you have to do is go on Airbnb, find you some experiences. You'll end up meeting a local who's actually hosting the experience, and you get to meet all these other single solo people who are on vacation by themselves, just like you. And so it's a win-win situation. You know, when you're in Paris, you don't got to stay in the damn hotel room. Go to a cooking class, cruise the sea and river, go to a perfume workshop, get a photographer to hire you. Get a photographer to shoot you. Guys, look at the bottom. It says here that you can do, go to a jazz club in Paris. Like there's so much for you to do, but you just have to have that knowledge, right? And so from now on, not only can you get your own pictures while you on vacation, but now you don't gotta wait on Lakeisha and Shaniqua and all of them, because now you see that you can go on vacation and have lots to do. So here's my rule of thumb. Whenever I go on my solo trips, I typically book at least 2 Airbnb experiences per day. So that way I'm keeping busy on vacation. I'm getting the local vibe. I'm meeting other girls who are here solo. And also, I'm not spending my time in a room not having anything to do, right? Because that's a complete waste of my money. So this is how I've been able to travel the world. At this point, I just got back from Zanzibar yesterday. This is how I've been able to travel the world literally without draining my bank account, and also while slaying my damn pictures around the world and meeting new people around the world as well. And so guys, another thing that I want to teach you guys tonight is how to visit 2 countries for the price of 1. Okay? Give me a hashtag guilty in the chat if you don't think that you could visit 2 countries for the price of 1. All right? Because y'all know how I give it up. All right? I'm all about making sure that everything works from end to end. And so, guys, let me tell you tonight how layovers are bae. Layovers are bae, sis. And so most people think that if they have this long layover that they don't want to take the flight. But guys, most people have never heard of an itty bitty thing called a transit accommodation. And so guys, let me show you how a transit accommodation actually works, okay? And so I am just going to come here. I am going to go over here and let me show you how a transit accommodation works. So let's just go to Google, right? And so you're going to look up something called a transit accommodation. So let's do Qatar Airways transit accommodation. And so let me show you guys how I'm able to visit 2 countries for the price of one pretty much every time I travel the world. And so here's how it works. So it says here, in some cases, Qatar Airways will arrange a transit accommodation, entry visas, airport transfers, and meals if you have a layover between 8 hours and 24 hours, sis. That's all. So literally, if you are traveling somewhere, guys, and you're like, damn, I see a 23-hour layover, call the airline before you book that flight and say, hey, listen, I want to book this flight, but will you provide me a transit accommodation? I went to Bali, and when I was flying to Bali, the plane stopped in China. And when the plane stopped in China, it was a 23-hour layover. I got to go to the Great Wall of China, and guess what? They gave me a visa. They gave me a hotel. They gave me a meal voucher. They gave me transportation. I got all of that done. And I got to stay for free in China for 23 hours, literally because that airline had a transit accommodation. But most people don't know that they can have their meals. They can get a free hotel. They could get a free shuttle. They can get a free visa. They could get anything they want from the airline if they know about the transit accommodation. Most people don't even know what that is. So the next time you see a 23-hour layover, take that. Take it. And go, you eat, you sleep, you shop, you get driven. All of that is on them. You've already paid for the airline ticket. Why not maximize the benefit of paying this airline by taking advantage of a transit accommodation? So this is with Qatar Airways, right? And so guys, let me show you other airlines that do this, right? So let's say you want to go to Dubai. You fly in Emirates. So you just see Emirates transit accommodation, right? And so let's look this up. So for Emirates, it's called Dubai Connect. And so literally, let me show you guys how this works. So it says here, Dubai Connect. If you have, let's accept their cookies. If you have a long connection time between flights, you will be entitled to accommodation and meals and more on us. Right? So let me know in the chat if you were today years old when you learned that if you have a layover over 8 hours, that literally the airline has to provide you with a hotel, a meal voucher, transportation, visa, all the whole thing. Let me know if you were today years old when you actually learned that that's actually a thing, right? Like, come on, guys. You know what they say, right? Sleep and get slept on. I am the passport abuser, y'all. I am not gonna lead y'all astray, all right? And so now let's see what it says. It says here, let's see, down at the bottom. Okay, so it says here, we plan our flights so that most itineraries have a good connection. But if the best time isn't available and you have to wait longer, you could be entitled to our Dubai Connect service, right? And so here it says, book the connection at least 24 hours ahead of your incoming flight to Dubai. And so this is what you guys get. You guys get hotel stay, right? You guys get visa. You guys get transfers. Like, this is everything that you get. And so literally, guys, when you see a long layover, I was on my way to Ghana. And when I was on my way to Ghana, I stopped in Portugal for 22 hours and I got to see like Portugal. And then, you know, like I flew one country and I got to stop in another. And like all I did was go to the counter at the airport and say, hey, I want my transit accommodation. When you get off the plane, just go to the ticket counter and be like, hey, I'm here for my transit accommodation. And they'll have you pick the hotel you want. They'll either assign you a shuttle or a private driver. They'll give you a voucher for your meals, or they'll tell you like, these are the hotels that take the meal voucher for the next 22 hours. And they'll give you a temporary visa to enter the country. Literally all of this. Most people don't know about a transit accommodation. So guys, literally, that's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. It's so, so, so simple. And so let me come back here. and let's keep this thing going. So now that you guys have learned how layovers obey, let's get into the number one biggest thing that I've heard from every woman starting her travel journey, which is, will I be safe? Let's get into the safety tools. And so let's talk about the biggest misconceptions around safety. So, guys, the biggest misconceptions around safety is that most people think it's too unsafe to travel the world alone. Most people allow their friends and their family to just completely talk them out of traveling the world by themselves. But, guys, guess what? I have been to 55 countries, and let me tell you, the United States is the most unsafe place that I've been. I have not been to a more unsafe country than the country that I am from, the United States. And so, guys, if you allow your friends and family to convince you not to travel the world, like, oh, it's too unsafe out there. What about here? Like, what about the US? Like, and so, guys, the result of you actually buying into this misconception, like, oh, don't go out there, it's too safe out there, you're never ever gonna fulfill your personal legend. You will never fulfill your personal legend because you are always allowing other people's fears to be projected onto you. You're never going to exercise your birthright, which is freedom. You're never going to see how beautiful this world is. Let me tell y'all something. If we were meant to be in one place, we would not have feet. We would be a tree. If I was meant to stay in the same place my whole life, I would be a tree. I would not have feet. I would not have wings. I would not have my own will. Like, guys, the worst case scenario, as long as you keep buying into the misconception that, oh, it's too unsafe to travel the world. Oh, my mom said I can't go. My family saying, no, don't do it, don't do it. Like, the worst case scenario is that you're going to remain stagnant and you ain't going to never see anything and you'll never have a legacy. You're going to be one of those average ass people who they die and in their obituary, it just talks about where they worked, how many kids they had, and if they had a special friend. Basically, like, that's it, right? And so you rob yourself of having this amazing, colorful, beautiful experience, this beautiful legacy, and you rob your children of having that. My nephew is 13. He's been with me to 7 different countries, and he said to me, you know what? When I turn 18, I want to stay in London for the summer because I love going to the Tate Modern when I wake up in the morning. My nephew would never know what that's like to go to the Tate Modern every morning and check out a Warhol exhibit. Then we come back the next day and we do the Picasso exhibit. So, like, he would never know what that's like had I not introduced him to that. And so with me growing up, I was the oldest of 6 kids. When I would come home on the weekends from college, we didn't even have lights on because my mom was trying to put 3 of her daughters through college at the same time because we were stair-step babies. So it's like my parents weren't neglectful. It's just that when I was 13, we didn't have those resources and my parents didn't have the knowledge. They did the best they could. And now because my nephew is 13 and he's so cultured already, imagine what that shift looks like for his children. And it all started with me deciding that I was going to be the first in my family to do something. And so, for you guys tuning in tonight, I want you to put in the chat if you are ready to be the first at something. Let's normalize travel in the world for people of color. Like, let's normalize travel in the world for our children. Let's normalize having an upper echelon of a standard. You think, oh, well, people that look like me, they don't travel the world. They can't afford to bring their kids. Traveling is not a real lifestyle. Well, guys, I am here to debunk every single myth, whether that's finances, fear, friends, family, about travel. We're going to eat that shit for dinner tonight, okay? With a smile. And so, guys, let me introduce you to your new reality when you learn to travel like a boss. So when you guys learn to travel like a boss, you guys are actually going to learn how to utilize my number one safety tool when traveling abroad. And you're also going to learn how to build a detailed itinerary. So for all of those people out there who are like, oh my God, I'm so scared to solo travel, tonight I'm going to give you my number one safety tool that I have used to solo travel to 55 countries by myself. And so, guys, most people don't know about the Smart Traveler Enrollment Program. Most people do not know about this program. So, guys, the Smart Traveler Enrollment Program is a free service. I mean, free 99, girl. It's a free service that actually allows US citizens to enroll with the local US embassy in every single country that they go to. I want you guys to give me a hashtag guilty in the chat if you even thought about contacting the US embassy when you went to a foreign country. If you even thought about letting the US embassy know, like, yo, I'm in the building, I'm in your city, and I just want to let you know I'm here. Give me a hashtag guilty in the chat if you have ever contacted the US embassy ahead of time to let them know what your movements were going to be in that country, or that you were even there, right? And so most people are like, oh my God, sis, I'm so scared to solo travel because I just don't know. I'm scared. I'm going to get snatched. Are you in contact with the US embassy? Are you letting them know that you're there? The Smart Traveler Enrollment Program is free. It's completely free. And so, guys, all you have to do is literally send them a copy of your itinerary. So that way the US embassy knows you're there, and they know every single movement that you are going to make while you're in their country. And so, guys, here on the screen is actually an example of an itinerary that I've created and that I've sent to the US Embassy in Zambia and in Zimbabwe. And so, as you guys can see here, it says Livingstone, Zambia. I'm flying in from Johannesburg. When I arrive at the airport, I'm going to call Patrick, my driver. And then I say, this is Patrick, the driver's WhatsApp number. And then I let the US Embassy know this is the hotel that I'm staying at, the Marriott Protea. And I am doing an excursion where I'm going on an elephant encounter. And the company that I'm using is Wild Horizons, right? And so far, the US Embassy knows a few things. They know that I'm flying in from Johannesburg. They know which flight I'm going to be on. They know that when I arrive at the airport, I'm going to call Patrick, my driver. The US Embassy even has Patrick, the driver's WhatsApp number. The US Embassy also knows which hotel I'm staying. The US Embassy knows that I'm doing an excursion with a company called Wild Horizons. The US Embassy also knows that the exact excursion that I'm doing with the company is the elephant encounter. And the US Embassy also knows that the company is actually located in Zimbabwe, and that Patrick is the one that's going to drive me over the Zimbabwe-Zambia border, so that way I can get to the excursion. So, guys, do you see how much information I have provided the US Embassy in just the first 5 lines? So it's kind of hard for somebody to say, oh, well, she just got snatched. She just went to Zambia and she never came back. How? The US Embassy knows every who, where, what, why, and how. So it's kind of hard for me to just go missing. But I get it. Most people say that they're fearful of their safety because of ignorance. They just don't know better, right? Fear typically comes from feeling underprepared. And when you don't have the knowledge, you start second guessing yourself. Like, you don't have the knowledge, so you don't have the confidence either. And because you don't have the confidence, you just say, all right, yeah, I'm just scared. Fuck it, can't do it, right? And so that's something that I want to help you get out of by educating you guys tonight on everything that it took me 8 years and 54 countries to learn. I'm giving you guys the game right now. I'm serving this shit up on a silver platter tonight for free. That's it. So, guys, I want to make sure that women can travel around the world with their families solo, whatever they want to do, feel totally fucking great doing it, feel totally confident about it, feel safe, and most importantly, do it without draining your bank account. And so, guys, just coming back to this itinerary, right? You guys will see at the bottom of the itinerary, I even give the US Embassy, the Wild Horizons, the excursion company, I even give them the WhatsApp number to the excursion company. So even though they know that Patrick is driving me to the Zimbabwe border to do this excursion, the US Embassy even got the WhatsApp number to the excursion people. Like, this is how hard I go, right? And so the beautiful thing about 8 years of solo travel is that you learn all of this shit the hard way. But the beautiful thing about Travel Like a Boss, the company that I created, is that women don't have to learn the hard way. You guys don't have to learn from your own mistakes. You can just cut out the trial and error period and learn directly from me. And so moving on to the itinerary, after I provide the US Embassy with the WhatsApp number to the tour company, I then provide the US Embassy with the name of the person who is receiving me from Wild Horizons Tour Company, right? So remember, Patrick is driving me to the border, to the U.S. Embassy, to the Zimbabwe border to get on the tour. But who is the name of the person that's picking me up that I'm getting in the van with? That's gonna take me to the elephant encounter, right? So I actually called Wild Horizons and said, hey, when you guys pick me up in the Wild Horizons van, who is the person driving the damn car that's going to receive me? Because I need to make sure that I let the U.S. Embassy know about him or her. I need to make sure I'm good. And so not only does the U.S. Embassy know the name of the tour company, Wild Horizons, they know which encounter I'm doing. I'm doing the elephant encounter. So they know which excursion to find me on. They have the WhatsApp number to the tour company. But I even took it a step further and gave them the name of the person who is receiving me and picking me up to take me to the elephant encounter. If y'all ain't with it by now, y'all know I don't play no games with my safety or my money. Okay, girl? So I needed to make sure that as much information as possible I could provide to the US Embassy. And guys, even if you look at the bottom of my itinerary where it says pro tips, it says, hey, listen, if I want pictures with the zebras, I am going to have Patrick drive me to Avani Resort to take pictures with the zebras. And then if you look at the second pro tip at the bottom, it says, when you get to Avani Resort, ask for Selena at the front desk. So guys, even if I choose not to get pictures with the zebra while I'm in Zambia, the point is that the US Embassy knows if I was going there, Patrick was driving me, I'm gonna ask for Selena when I get to the front desk. Like, there is too much information here for the US Embassy to not know every single movement. So I cannot repeat it enough, guys. If you were ever concerned about your safety, all you have to do is contact the US Embassy, enroll in the STEP program, the Smart Traveler Enrollment Program, enroll in the STEP program, send the US Embassy a copy of your itinerary, and make sure that you email them and receive alerts from them the entire time you're on vacation through the STEP program app. That's it. Easy peasy. And so, guys, if you are not a US citizen, that is okay. Travel Like a Boss has actually coached over 600 women from 12 different countries. And so, guys, every woman that I work with isn't from the United States, right? I've had clients in 12 different countries. So if you are from Canada, then your safety program is called Registrations of Canadians Abroad. If you are from the USA, like I just said, our program is called the Smart Traveler Enrollment Program. If you are from Australia, then your safety program is the Travel Registration Program. If you're from Ireland, it's Citizens Registration. If you're from the Netherlands, it's Compass Online Crisis Contact System. So guys, typically every country has a system. So whether you are tuning in tonight from the US, the UK, Canada, Australia, it does not matter. Safety is important, and you can contact your country's embassy in whatever country that you want to visit. And so just to make things easier on you guys tonight, if you just go on Embassy-Finder, you can get a list of your country's embassies around the world. So if you are from Barbados, then here's a list of Barbadian embassies around the world. If you're from, Costa Rica and you're a Costa Rican citizen, okay, Embassy-Finder will show you all of the Costa Rican embassies around the world that you can contact them. So whatever country you're tuning in from, that's the country that you would look for on Embassy Finder to find out, okay, I'm from the UK. Where are all the United Kingdom embassies around the world? Is there one in the country that I'm visiting? And this will let you know how you can get in contact with them. So guys, literally, that's how I do it. And so also another thing that's super important now that we tackled safety, I want to make sure that we can tackle health tips, right? Because sometimes shit goes left when we're on vacay. And girl, I've been to over 50 countries. Some shit gonna pop off, right? And you just gotta be prepared for what happens when things don't exactly go as planned. For me, I've never ever had any issues with safety, but there are always issues like with respect to like making sure that I'm good as far as my health, right? So I wanted to give you guys tonight the ultimate first aid kit essentials. These are things that I always have in my bag that even when I unpack my luggage, I never take this particular bag out of the luggage. I always keep this bag in. First thing in my first aid kit is Excedrin migraine. Because if you've been drinking too many margaritas, girl, the next morning you're gonna be paying for that shit. And then it's gonna be hard to get up and go on your excursion the next morning because you're hung over, right? And so first aid kit for short, make sure that you have some Excedrin. Second thing that I always have is a Benadryl or a Zyrtec. And the reason why I carry these things is because, you never know if you're going to have like a spontaneous seafood allergy or if something is just going to make you break out in hives or anything like that. So I make sure that I pack a Benadryl or a Zyrtec because of the antihistamine. The next thing that I pack is a motion sickness pill. Guys, I love water sports, but after like 3 hours, I'm literally gonna throw up on the boat. Like the motor of the boat, the vibration, everything about motion on water makes me sick to my stomach. So I'll either have Dramamine pills or I'll have like a wristband on me just to make sure that I'm not like throwing up all over everybody on the boat. Okay, child. Um, Another thing that I pack in my first aid kit is D-mannose, which is like an herbal cure for a urinary tract infection. And guys, I got a urinary tract infection when I went to Malaysia, and it was weird trying to explain that something was wrong in a whole nother country, which is why I downloaded a translation device so that way I could always communicate. But the beautiful thing is, with D-mannose, it's a sugar adherence. So basically, it adheres all the bacteria together and just flushes it out. And it's not even an antibiotic. So if you guys just look up D-mannose and you can get it from Whole Foods or anything, that is my herbal cure. If I'm on vacation and anything pops off, if I have a urinary tract infection, I know I can take D-mannose. Because let's be real, ladies, you don't stop having a vagina because you are on vacation. That ain't how it works. Right. And so you just want to make sure that whether it's, water quality that's upsetting you, like excessive sweating, whatever it is, you are prepared on vacation. Another thing that I pack in my first aid kit is tea tree suppositories, just in case you get like a yeast infection or something while you're on vacation. Like I said, just due to like using a different kind of soap or, just the water, just anything. Tea tree suppositories stay in my first aid kit. So whether there's something going on, whether I got a headache, whether I have an allergic reaction, whether I have a vaginal problem, anything that's going on, the shit is in my first aid kit. All right. I'm going to enjoy this vacation that I paid for. Okay. And so the last thing that I have in my first aid kit is some charcoal pills, right? I keep charcoal tablets, activated charcoal tablets in my first aid kit, just because, like, let's say you get food poisoning or traveler's diarrhea, or you're constipated while you're on vacation, you're eating different. So you're not eliminating like you should. All of this stuff should be in your first aid kit. The last thing that you want is to, book a vacation in the Maldives, or go, book something at the Atlantis in the Bahamas with your children, and they all have a stomach flu, and they've been like this for 3 days, and now you only booked a 4-day vacation, and they didn't even get to do anything, and you wasted your money. No, have the charcoal tablets with you. These are all things that you break out into hives, or if you're feeling a little sick or just anything, have something with you. This is your first aid kit, and trust me, guys, I've learned everything on my ass. So I don't want you guys to have to, right? And so, guys, like I said, I am the passport abuser. Feel free to stop what you're doing right now and just follow me on Instagram at the passport abuser. And guys, if you guys look on the right of the screen, you'll see that I have coached at this point since 2015, 631 women. 631 women that I've actually had the pleasure of coaching one-on-one, and actually showing them how to build up the confidence to master solo travel, how to take that first trip, and how to do it safely with confidence, and most importantly, how to master travel in the world without draining their bank account. Super duper important, guys. And as you guys can see, this is real shit. Like, this is real numbers. Like, I blocked out their email addresses, but these are real names, of people, of women that I've helped transform their lives and their lives of their children. And it really all just started from them actually taking the time to invest in having this type of knowledge. And so I'm hoping that every single woman tonight on this webinar will say, you know what, I am ready. I'm ready for this knowledge 100%. And so, like I said, guys, I'm Keem, also known as the passport abuser in the travel community. And, I've been to over 50 countries solo. I've been featured in Forbes, USA Today. Here are some places where you might have actually seen me. Y'all see me get in the cover? Do y'all see me on the cover? So here's me in Forbes. 6 tips for solo travelers by an expert globetrotter. That's me in Forbes right there. And this is me on the cover of USA Today magazine. Some travelers are still taking trips abroad during COVID-19 pandemic. And so maybe, you might have seen me in Business Insider here, or maybe you might have seen me in Essence magazine. Like I said, I've been featured in Business Insider twice. I've been featured in Essence magazine. I've been featured by Travel Noir. I've been endorsed by She's Wonderful. I've been endorsed by Forbes. I've been endorsed by, all USA Today, which is the biggest publication in the world. And guys, everything that I've learned, I'm really, really happy to impart on you. And I want you guys to do it without all the strife and the trial and error and all the experimenting that I had to do in order to get here. And so here's a few other places that I have been featured, y'all. So I've been featured in Pop Sugar, 50 Black travel influencers you should be following for massive, for Major Wanderlust. And there's me. I've also been featured in XO Nicole, which is a huge travel blog, and I'm happy. And so, guys, I just want to say thank you so much for joining me tonight. You guys have given me your biggest asset tonight, which is your time. And at this point, you are totally free to leave. I've given you guys a lot of notes to take, so guys, at this point, you are free to leave. But for the people who want to learn how to master travel in the world safely with confidence and without draining their bank account, and you're serious about this, then guys, stick around, because now it's about to get real. What did Cardi B say? Shit is getting real. So guys, tonight it's about to get real. And so guys, let me just tell you something. My services are not for you if you want to live an average lifestyle and commit to your comfort zone. I'm gonna tell you right now, log off. Get out of here. Go. All right. I've done the presentation. You got some free information. If you want to live an average lifestyle and you want to keep being hard-headed and overspending on these flights, girl, I can tell you this shit ain't for you. It ain't for you. It's not for you. If you want to keep paying these travel agents out here, then it's not this, then girl, I'm not your tea. I'm not your cup of tea. If you only want to travel once a year and still not be able to afford to take the kids and stuff because you still, you're not willing to learn actually how it's done and learn how to give them all the things that you know that they deserve and how you deserve, then this webinar is not for you. And if you also want to keep traveling and making avoidable mistakes just due to ignorance, when you can actually take the time to say, you know what, let me learn how to do this. I want to learn how to build an itinerary. I want to travel more efficiently. If you don't want to learn how to do that, then just go ahead, log off. It's not for you, right? But this webinar is for you if you are ready to learn a proven system. This product, this course, my coaching services are all for you. If you want to learn a proven system from a Forbes featured travel expert who has not just done it, but has actually mastered it and is the best at it. This course that I'm about to offer you guys is definitely for you if you are ready to just give yourself and your children all the bonding experiences around the world and create a bigger legacy for you and them without draining your bank account, then you are definitely in the right place. And if you are ready to just awaken your soul and march toward a bigger future and build the confidence to travel the world, then yeah, you're definitely in the right place. And this is for you. If you are sick of money being the reason why you and your kids can't do all the things that you want to do, then yes, you are definitely in the right place. And if you're smart and you decided to go with the second option, then here is what you are in for tonight. And so guys, it's definitely time to make a powerful decision right now, right? So guys, you want to travel the world. You want to be able to do that without draining your bank account. You are following all these travel bloggers and you want to live that lifestyle and you don't know how. You are sick and tired of waiting on your friends when you know you got the money and the time off and the flexibility, but you just don't know how to do it. Well, guys, travel like a boss is a shortcut. This is your cheat code right now. This is it. And this is the easiest way for you to have the lifestyle that you've always wanted. And it starts with enrolling in this course tonight. So, guys, you can travel the world every month. I just showed you how you could do that for under $100, okay? And you can travel without your friends on vacation and totally enjoy your trip by using those Airbnb experiences. You can travel the world safely, right? You can travel the world with confidence that your travels are going to be safe just because of what I showed you tonight. And guys, literally, you can travel the world without draining your bank account, and you are one click away. And guys, if you want to know what it took for me to get here after 8 years and 55 countries, then guys, it's everything that I'm about to show you tonight in the Travel Like a Boss course. So guys, tonight in the Travel Like a Boss course, I am giving away this major key course, right? And so guys, if you love these cha-ching methods that I showed you, that was only 2. Guys, this course has 13 cha-ching methods. And if you absolutely love how detailed my itineraries were, tonight, not only am I giving you guys 13 different cha-ching methods, but I'm going to give you guys 10 of my custom 40-page itineraries for free, right? So guys, I am going to give this to you. Like the itineraries are an add-on. I'm just going to add that on. And most importantly, I am going to give you lifetime access. I'm going to give you lifetime access to this information. And so let me walk you through the Travel Like a Boss course, right? And so guys, this is the course curriculum. I actually want you guys to be able to see what it looks like. So as you guys can see here is the curriculum for Travel Like a Boss, right? And so guys, as you guys can see, here's all the cha-ching methods. They're right here. So guys, as you can see, there's not just 1 or 2, there's actually 13. So for tonight, I just showed you guys how to do 2. 1 for under $100, 1 if you want to travel for over $200 with putting flights on layaway. But there's so many more, right? And look at all these free itineraries I told you about. If you guys loved my itineraries that were detailed for Zambia, well, I'm going to give you 10 of them for free. There's Bali, there's Colombia, there's the Seychelles, there's all of these different itineraries that I am going to actually give you guys for free, right? And so look, there's Bali, there's London, there's Jamaica, there's Paris, there's Antigua, there's Italy, there's the Seychelles, there's Guatemala, there's Colombia, there's Thailand. I'm just adding those on at the end of the course as a bonus. And they're each 40 pages long, guys. So literally, if you want to learn how to travel like a boss, guys, this course is usually $497. For tonight, I'm going to give the course away to you for $97. That's it. You guys are getting $400 off tonight. $400 off. Do you guys see this? Do you guys see this? Now, tonight, I've showed you guys how to travel for under $100. What is that worth to you? I've showed you guys how to put flights on layaway for the rest of your life, how to be able to travel the world for $100 for the rest of your life, how to make sure that you know the #1 safety tool for the rest of your life. Some people are charging thousands of dollars for this. I ain't even charging you $1,000. Shit, I ain't even charging you $500. It's $97. And guys, guess what? You guys are getting 13 of my cha-ching methods, and you're getting 10 itineraries for free. My itineraries are 40 pages each. And guys, they usually go for $75 each. I'm adding 10 of them on for free in addition to the course. So guys, this is only $97. That's it. And so guys, for the next 10 minutes, I'm going to set a timer on my phone just to make sure. I'm going to set a timer on my phone for the next 10 minutes. Let me do this right now. So I'm going to set a timer for the next 10 minutes. Okay, so you guys can see, I'm setting a timer for the next 10 minutes. For the next 10 minutes, you guys get $400 off this course, making it only $97. And it's only going to be 100 coupons available. Only 100. So guys, if you are interested in this, the coupon code is PASSPORT. So I'm going to leave this up on the screen. You guys take a screenshot of the screen. I want you guys to go to www.catchplaneslike.taxis right now. And guys, I'm going to put this in the chat. I'm going to put this in the chat for you right now so that way you can go. I set the coupon code. You guys literally have 10 minutes. 10 minutes. That's it. And so let me just come up here. I am going to come back down and I'm just going to stop the share for a second. And so guys, literally, this is going to be $97 for the next 8 minutes. For the next 8 minutes, this is going to be $97 only. The coupon code is Passport. So I'm just going to put it here, www.catchplaneslike.taxis.com. I'm going to type it into the chat here. And the coupon code for the $400 off is Passport in all capital letters. And so now let me just go back to sharing the screen with y'all so that way y'all can actually have this up. I'm going to leave it up so that way you guys can actually see it. Take a screenshot of it. Do whatever you got to do to get right. I'm going to leave it up here one more time. So as you guys can see here, you get $400 off. That's it. $400 off. That's a lot. $400 off. All right. 8 minutes. Use the coupon code Passport, okay? Coupon code Passport. I need y'all to go to Catch Planes Like Taxis right now and cash in. Now, it's only 100 coupons left. Only 100 coupons I'm making available for tonight. And the first 25 people that sign up are going to get a $25 voucher to put their first flight on layaway. So y'all already know how I give it up. I'm coming through with the major keys tonight, okay? www.catchplaneslike.taxis.com, coupon code Passport. Let's get it. So I am going to come back to you guys again. I'm going to leave this up and let me know if you guys have any last minute questions in the chat. We still got about 7 minutes or so. Let me know what's good. Let me know if I can help you with anything. I'm super excited that y'all came through for me tonight. And yeah, I really appreciate that. So www.catchplaneslike.taxis. It is here. I'm going to pop it into the chat one more time. And use code Passport at checkout. Let's go, y'all. Is y'all with me or what? Like, so Zag says, so Candace says, yes, sis, thank you. Dawn says, enroll. Monica says, yes. Candace says, wow. Duvon says, you have been amazing. I'm definitely sticking around. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Victoria says, oh my God, thank you. Kayla says, wow, thank you. Marie says, thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow. Kiana says, what was the name of the site you can put flights on layaway on? That site was called Airfordable, baby. Yolanda says, great job, great info. I'm ready. Thank you. God bless you. Let's see. Joanna says, this is amazing. Mia says, energy. Yolanda says, clap. So yeah, I'm super excited. Adama says, just enrolled. Janice, let me put this into the chat one more time. Catchplaneslike.taxis.com. Yes, Zach says enrolled. All right, guys. So yeah, I'm super excited. We got 5 more minutes. I don't know if you guys will actually ever be able to see this because there's like this glare, but it's 5 more minutes, guys. This is a picture of me in Brazil, by the way. I don't know if you guys can like see it. I don't know if there's like this, but yeah, I am super excited. Duvon says enrolled. I'm excited. Stephanie says enrolled, paid in full. I know that's right. Wakia says such great information. Enrolled. Candace says pop bottles. Enrolled, sis. Hey. LaShawn said I'm enrolled. All right, guys, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, because y'all about to be catching these planes like taxis out here. So, guys, yes, I'm super excited. So Zach says, so I'm gonna see y'all in London. I know that's right, boy. So yes, guys, I'm super excited. any questions that you guys have, definitely let me know. I'm ready. I'm here. I'm ready to answer it. I got started with my solo travel journey because I literally had like the worst breakup of my life. I mean, I was literally like had the worst breakup of my life, and I was so like sad, and I was like, you know what? I just want to travel the world. And I ended up just doing it and loving it. And I learned so much about myself. I learned to trust myself more. I learned so many things about myself. And it all started with me taking that first step. I will be completely honest with you guys. When I first started traveling the world, I never thought that I would be in Forbes. That was never the plan. I never even thought that that was possible for someone like me. All I knew was that I just wanted to travel the world. And I went from being scared to travel the world and just saying, I'm just going to do it one time, to ending up in Forbes and Business Insider and writing a book and creating an entire company from just traveling the world. And so, guys, literally, if you want to travel the world, just do it. If there's anything that you want to do, keep your word to yourself, because you never know how quite different your life is going to be on the other side of it if you just listen to yourself and just try something, you know. LaShawn says, congratulations. Bridget says, got it. Thank you so much. All right. Candace says, sis, you are so amazing. So proud of you as another sister. I know that's right, girl. So Janifa says, oh no, I'm having trouble. All right. So Janifa, I'm gonna put this code. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Catch planes like taxis.com, so that way you can enroll. We only have I only created 100 coupons for tonight. Ria says enrolled. All right, girlfriend. Octavia says you are so beautiful and inspiring. Oh, thank you. Janifa says the code works but not going through. Ooh, I hope they didn't use up all the coupon codes. So just the code is passport in all caps, babe. And then you hit the green button you hit the button that says apply. Veronica M says enrolled. Janelle says enrolled. All right, y'all. That's what's good. And so let's see how many minutes we have left. Oh shit, we got 2 minutes left, y'all. We have 2 minutes left. Oh shit. All right, y'all. 2 minutes and 6 seconds left. All right, y'all. Let's go. Zach says, let's go, Jersey. This is the best $100 ever spent. Like, seriously, I would have spent this on Amazon for no damn reason. So guys, yeah, I'm super excited. Makita says enrolled. So guys, I'm super excited. I'm happy. At this point, we have 1 minute and 38 seconds left. Get in there, get in there, get in there. Let's go. Oh my God, I got something on my teeth. I got lipstick on my teeth, y'all. Ew. All right. So at this point, we have less than a minute left. I'm super excited. Guys, I am so happy that you guys joined me tonight. Was like the biggest night ever. And so yeah, definitely feel free to reach out. This offer is only going to be available for the next 47 seconds. So yeah, guys, get it. Only 100 coupons available. Janelle says, I'm glad I stayed on for this huge discount. Wow. Yeah, I'm super excited. Janelle says, thank you. Chandra says, I'm in there. Good job, guys. So yes, thank you so much for joining me for the Travel Like a Boss webinar. I'm super excited. The code expires in 12 seconds. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I really appreciate it. And I'm excited to help you catch planes like taxis and start your travel journey all around the world. Okay, guys, so you guys know what that means, right? All right, guys. So yeah, we are done. Coupon code is expired. I hope that you were one of the people who were able to actually get the coupon code in. So thank you guys so much for joining me on this epic ass masterclass tonight, y'all.